Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Bobby Hams here with my review of Trolls World Tour. Yes, I watched the Trolls cartoon because... Anyway, Trolls World Tour is a sequel to the 2014 Trolls movie, which I did not watch because I didn't know it existed until I saw this movie. But it's a thing and it happened. Now, I don't know why this movie exists. I don't know why... Well, it's for money. Who am I kidding? It's all for money. But anyway, the movie doesn't come off as being made just for money. It has a very good message about individuality and, togetherness, but it's delivered using music as the background and as the sort of plot device for everyone. Poppy and her friend, other troll guy, whatever his name was, they learned from Poppy's dad that there were these 6 strings before that all the trolls kind of, united under before. But then something happened way back in the past, and each string was given out. They're magical strings, by the way. It's magical strings. And so each string was given to a certain troll group, and they all went about their separate ways. And Poppy has the pop string for music, and there's a classical one, there's a funk one, there's one for techno, there's one for country, and then there's one for rock and roll. Now, rock and roll is run by Queen Barb. She's a troll, of course. Everyone in here is a troll. I don't know why I'm going to keep saying that, but everyone in here is a troll, and she's a troll rock and roll queen. She's the queen of the rock and roll trolls, and her whole goal in the movie is to make everyone rock and roll. She's the main villain of the movie, which I wasn't really on board with that, because if any music genre is going to be the villain, it's got to be country. Okay, it has to be country, because oh my god, that stuff makes you so sad. Anyway though, Queen Barb destroys all the other troll domains, homes, countries, in order to get their strings for her whole diabolical scheme there. So it's a very basic plot. I mean, it's for kids, so you can't expect something like Inception going on here. I like Trolls World Tour mainly for 2 reasons. The first one is that I think the songs that were chosen to play, because I mean, it is a kids movie, so there's a lot of song breaks and characters dancing and whatnot. I think the songs that were chosen to showcase what the genres of music were like, for country and techno and pop and funk and classical and rock. I think those song choices were pretty good representations of what those genres have to offer in general. Also, for kids who haven't heard all these genres of music, I think it was a pretty good introduction to them to see what rock sounded like, or what country sounded like, or there's even like reggaeton and K-pop and smooth jazz, and even yodeling makes an appearance in this movie. So I think that whole thing was a pretty good brief music introduction lesson for kids, so they can get exposed to a little bit more than probably what they're used to on a daily basis. So that was pretty cool. And then the second thing was that I thought it was very clever of the writers to use these 6 strings as a metaphor of bringing people together in order to create harmony. I think that was a pretty clever way, because a lot of movies for kids, they tend to have something like about individuality and being yourself and working together, making friends, etc., etc. But this one really kind of stands out on its own, as far as I know. I don't watch so many kids movies. I actually don't know why I watched this. Well, no, I watched this movie because I saw it in a trailer, and I liked the music that was in the trailer. So that's why I watched this movie. That's come on. Who am I kidding? But I haven't seen other kids movies that have used music to deliver their underlying theme of togetherness and individuality and believing in yourself, etc., etc. This also has a good message about listening to others, like your friends when they tell you, hey, that dress looks terrible. Listen to when they say that. Or, hey, don't put your face in the boiling oil. Don't do that. So listen to your friends. A lot of them are out to help you out. They're not just saying things to make you feel bad. Most of the jokes in Trolls World Tour are targeted towards children, and children will get them. They aren't too sophisticated, the jokes or the kids. And some of the jokes adults will get, and kids, it'll go right over the heads of some children, depending on how smart they are. The only negative thing that I saw really in the movie, and again, this is a kids movie, so I'm not gonna rip it to shreds or anything, but the only really negative thing that I found in the movie was 2 references. One made a reference to George Clinton and the funk era, because that whole, it's its own kingdom there, the funk kingdom, the funk troll kingdom. That wasn't a real big, I guess that wasn't really a negative, that was just odd to see. And then the other thing, which kind of was a negative, I guess it was really just out of place, was there was a reference to Lawrence of Arabia, the movie from 1940 or 1950 or something, starring Laurence Olivier, which I was like, what the hell is this thing doing in here? That was outlandish. And then going back to the George Clinton thing, that whole setup, I say it was out of place because the movie seemed like it was going off the rails at that point, was a lot of trippy visuals going on. And I was like, there's no way in hell kids are going to understand what's going on here, because I was like, I don't understand what's going on here. Is Poppy high on that poppy seed? But then, like I said, it does work out at the end of that whole thing. It does make sense. Though I don't know if children will get that whole intermediate scene that was going on there. And I don't even know if too many adults will get the Lawrence of Arabia reference either. So those two things, although not negatives, they just kind of stood out as just being bizarre and out of place for this Trolls movie, for this kids movie. As I stated before, I didn't see the 2014 Trolls movie, so I don't know if Trolls World Tour is a decent follow-up or sequel to that movie. However, as a standalone movie, Trolls World Tour works very well. It's very enjoyable. It's positive. It has a good message for kids. Some of the jokes are pretty good. The music choices I like. They could have been better, but because Queen Poppy is the pop Trolls queen, there are a lot more pop songs present in the movie than other genres. I keep saying genres. So that kind of works against the movie, because some of the pop songs used already feel dated, because they use Gangnam Style in here, and then the LMAO Party Rock song is in here. They feel, even though they only came out, in the past 20 years, they feel super, super old. But the Cyndi Lauper song that they used in the beginning of the movie, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, which they made into Trolls Just Wanna Have Fun, that doesn't feel dated at all. Ultimately, though, Trolls World Tour felt like someone had a playlist of music that they liked, and then they decided to put a cartoon around it, and that's kind of what it was. So for that playlist, though, there was no Pink Floyd or Nas or Trevor something on it. So the playlist gets an F. No, really, though, I'd give Trolls World Tour an R for rock out. It's really pretty good movie. I'd watch it again. Because of what's going down with the coronavirus, I read that the movie might be going to VOD along with several other movies that might be going to VOD. I know Harley Quinn went to VOD a couple days ago, and people are talking about Wonder Woman might be going to VOD. I don't know. That's still a ways off. But if you see it online in the next couple days or a week or so, go ahead and check it out. It's a pretty good hour and 30 minutes of fun to have while you're suffering from cabin fever. But that's going to do it for this review. Like and subscribe if you like to like and subscribe to things. And I'll see you in the next video when I practice string theory on my air guitar. Oh man, how do I move this thing again? This isn't a guitar.